Hi, I'm Javier from Gloodata. Gloodata is a tool to talk with public APIs and also with your internal APIs in your natural language and receive as a response an interactive UI. In this demo, we will talk with API ninjas to convert currency, then with Cloudera Manager API to get information about our cluster. Later, we will talk with an API built on top of Impala to talk with our Kudu tables, and at the end with SMM to ask information about Kafka. So let's start, and let's call this first session talking with public APIs. The first question could be convert 23 euros to dollars. Give me an interactive calc. The AI recommends Gloodata to talk with API Ninja and detects the parameter from the text. Here we can see 23 euros to dollars. Gloodata called this API and gave us a calculator. Now we don't need to ask again for other amount. We just change it here. And Gloodata will call again Ninja and give us the response here. Now let's continue with Cloudera Manager. So talking with Cloudera Manager is our new session. And here we can start with is our Cloudera license expiring? So I make a typo here, but the LLM was smart enough to detect that I was trying to get information about the license and call this API. I can see here that my license is expiring in January, but I could also have asked about the version, about the parcels, about the roles. So Gloodata recommends that you can also call these APIs, and you can change here and you receive the information. But you could also say show me the host in Cloudera, and it will show you information about our host and also recommend version, parcel, license, and roles. So another question could be about metrics. Let's ask, give me a network, CPU, memory, metrics in Cloudera yesterday between lunch and the end of the working hours. I can ask this. So the LLM decides here that lunch is the midday and the end of the working hour is 6 p.m. and the network metrics is the network receive. But I can change this. This is interactive now, so I could say, no, for me lunch is 1 o'clock and I want information about memory, for example. So I refresh this, and now the information is from 1 o'clock to the 6 p.m. and maybe also CPU, and I have information about CPU. The next thing that we can do is to talk with Kudu. So let's create another session talking with Kudu. And here we can start with give me receive, used, and remaining basins by city. So the AI should decide to talk with a custom API that we have to run Impala queries, and we will send this question, and it will try to detect in the schema of Kudu what is the best answer. So I can see here that this is the query that it decided to run in our vaccination data. City, received vaccine, okay, used vaccine, and receive less used vaccine is remaining vaccine, okay. And the conclusion is the receive, use, and remaining vaccine by city are the follows. And I can see here how many vaccines we have by city. Another question could be, in this case in Portuguese, ¿cuántas mulheres e homens estão vacinados? Dame género e total. So, in this case, it gave me an answer in text, but also the query that it ran to decide this, to respond this question, and also decide that it was better to use a pie chart in this case because you have two values to compare. So now we have that the total of women is 318 and male 278. So now to end, or we can go back to Cloudera Manager and ask for give me 8 queries executed in the last 5 minutes. So let's go to the end, and it decided that now is 8:25, so the last minute from 2020 to 2025, and the limit is 8. I'm sure that behind this it consumed the Impala queries APIs in Cloudera Manager, and here we can see the queries that it ran in the session talking with Impala. Yeah, here we have those queries that it generated a few moments ago. Great. Now to end, let's talk a little to Kafka. Talking with SMM Kafka. And in this case, I could ask, show me our company with that name, Kafka Topics. And I have here information about the topics, and also it recommends that I could have asked about brokers. These are the brokers, the producers, or the consumer groups. So this is our demo. Thank you. Bye.